up at night, yeah. Make all the demons quiet, yeah. We were built to thrive, yeah. I think that we've all had enough. What keeps you up at night, yeah. Make all.
In a medieval kingdom, people are preparing to burn a witch alive. Chancellor Mendoza believes that this witch has caused the king's illness. He orders a fire to finish off the witch. Suddenly in the fire shows up a child. A knight bursts into the king's palace. Mendoza thinks the knight will attack the king, but he ignores him and jumps below to save the baby. Mendoza orders all troops to pursue the knight, believing him to be an ally of the witch. 17 years ago, Chancellor Mendoza claimed that the king is cursed by a witch named Anna. Therefore, the king ordered the destruction of all witches throughout the country. In just 1 year, more than 100 witches were arrested, tortured, and executed. Back to the present, German is a womanizer that displayed an easygoing, somewhat cocky, suave personality. He tells the girl that witches are those who seal demons. The king's destruction of the witches will make it easier for the demons to dominate. During the conversation, German's son, Leon, came looking for his father. German still wants to have some fun with the girl, so he doesn't want to go home. Leon angrily throws a rock at him and leaves. At this moment, the soldiers are ambushing Leon in German's house in the mountains. German is conversing with the girl and soon realizes she is a demon. The house is now being attacked by soldiers, while German immediately pulls out a knife to destroy the demon. It turns out that German is the Silver Knight who saved the witch's son 17 years ago. German and Leon are known as the Mackay Knights, whose mission is to destroy the demons. The child he saved in the past was Leon. Currently, Leon is at home and encounters a demon. He transforms into Mackay Knight form and begins the battle. The demon is no match for Leon, so he is forced to activate his demon form. The soldiers who saw the true form of the commander immediately fled in fear. Leon rushes to cut off the demon's legs and finishes it off by stabbing its butt with his sword. Early the next morning, German returns. He had guessed that demons would attack his house, and he wanted to leave Leon alone for training. Then the two decide to return to the capital where Anna died to save that place. At the palace, the king makes Prince Alfonso a white knight. His mother gives him her pendant. The chancellor's assistant sees the pendant and panics. Since ancient times, priests have secretly sacrificed humans to gain power from demons. The Mackay Knights were tasked with destroying priests and demons. The pendant that the prince's mother gave him was a symbol of the Mackay Knights. German goes to the Watchdog Center to meet a goddess. The goddess says that the number of Mackay Knights is decreasing. The cause of this is Mendoza, who is a Mackay alchemist and is strongly supported by the council. Mendoza learns that Prince Alfonso is a Mackay Knight, which angers him, and he prepares a plan to kill the prince. German doesn't know why Mendoza hates the Mackay Knights. The goddess says nothing and only entrusts German with the task of restoring order to the witches and killing Mendoza if necessary. At this time, the queen is taking care of the king when Mendoza bursts in. Mendoza says that the queen poisoned the king in the tea and immediately orders to banish the queen. At this time, German has sold his 2 horses to avoid revealing his identity. And most of all, he needs money to buy fun moments with girls. Leon doesn't understand why his mother fell in love with a guy like German. He roams the town and learns that many women have gone missing recently and that a witch has been arrested because they think she caused it. The witch named Emma was captured by the priest, but she didn't seem to panic at all. That night, German and Leon decide to rescue Emma because he thinks she will be an ally. German arrives at the prison and discovers that the priest is a demon. The priest is about to torture the witch when German and Leon burst in. Leon rushes to attack the demon while German rescues Emma. But it seems that Emma doesn't need their help. She can untie herself and rush to attack the demon. The demon transforms and throws Leon down the pyre. Leon sees images of his mother being burned alive, causing him to lose control and activate the armor. He activates the flames from his golden armor to ignite the demon and accidentally injures Emma. German rushes to restrain Leon from losing control of his power. Taking this opportunity, the demon runs away, but Emma chases him and destroys him. At this time, Prince Alfonso learns that his mother has been banished, so he pursues and learns that Mendoza has betrayed the king. His mother asks him to leave the palace and become stronger so that he can retake the kingdom from Mendoza. The next day, German and Leon are at a pub when they receive a message from the Watchdog Center that the Zaruba ring is about to be completed. Zaruba is a good demon, willing to give strength and guidance to the Mackay Knight who made a contract with it. German and Leon will go to a place between Narzala and Rocks to meet alchemist Gale for the ring. Emma suddenly comes and says she wants to join them. However, the next morning, German and Leon go ahead without waiting for Emma. The two find Alchemist Gale's whereabouts, but his disciples think they are intruders and activate traps to attack them. When Alchemist Gale returns, he scolds his disciple. Alchemist Gale and German have known each other for a long time because German asked Alchemist Gale to repair Zaruba's ring 16 years ago. Alchemist Gale hopes that the ring will be able to help Leon control his powers. However, when Alchemist Gale finishes fixing the ring, his disciple is tempted by a demon and murders Alchemist Gale. He takes the ring and runs away, but when he is just leaving the cave, he encounters Emma. Emma knows that he is holding the ring and wants to get it. However, the disciple activates the bomb, injuring Emma. German and Leon hear the noise and rush over. The disciple takes this opportunity to blame Emma, saying that she has killed Alchemist Gale and stolen the ring. Leon immediately chases after Emma while German brings the disciple back to the cave. When Leon catches up with Emma and tells her to hand over the ring, she says it's not here, and the disciple is about to be demonized. German then examines the body of Alchemist Gale and discovers that there are many questionable points in the disciple's words. Realizing he has been discovered, the disciple wants to run away but is stopped by Leon and German. He wears the ring to gain Zaruba's power, but German tells him that the Zaruba ring is only suitable for the Golden Knight. The disciple is enraged and turns into a demon. Leon wants to destroy this demon with his own hands in order to get the ring back. He activates the power of the Golden Knight and charges at the demon. However, he is overwhelmed by the demon's power, causing the mark to spread. Emma wants to take revenge on the demon by shooting at the place where the demon hides the ring. Leon immediately rushes to retrieve it. Leon's mind is linked to the ring of Zaruba. Zaruba accepts a contract with Leon on the condition that Leon shall offer his life to him on every new moon. Leon accepts and quickly uses the power of the ring to defeat the demon. Emma then seals the cave that Alchemist Gale was in to protect his inventions. It turns out that Emma has attached a tracking device to Leon's cloak, so she followed them here. Elsewhere, Prince Alfonso is trying to run away from the soldiers, and they quickly transform into demons to attack Alfonso. His sword couldn't pierce the bodies of demons. Luckily, a Makai Knight named Raphael shows up to save him. Then Alfonso goes with Raphael to defeat the demons, and he realizes he is too weak. He wants to borrow Raphael's power to take back his kingdom. Raphael tells Alfonso that he needs to become stronger in order to use the Medai Knight's power. Raphael introduces himself as a friend of the late Golden Knight and explains to him the origin of the demons and the Makai Knights. He tells Alfonso that he carries the blood of the Golden Knight. Previously, Witch Anna gave birth to a child, and that child also carried the blood of the Golden Knight. However, Anne also has an older sister. The elder carried the name Anna Luis, and the younger was Esmeralda, who was Alfonso's mother. Anna had the duty to fight as a Makai alchemist, while the younger sister was adopted by aristocrats soon after birth. In order to live a life away from the battle, Esmeralda knew nothing of demons or her own birth. When Alfonso learns that he himself carries the blood of the Golden Knight, he wants to borrow Raphael's power. Raphael suddenly attacks Alfonso to test his reflexes. Seeing that Alfonso is still able to block it, Raphael thinks that Alfonso is capable of inheriting the Makai Knight's power. However, when Raphael hands Alfonso the Makai Knight's sword, he can't hold it, so Alfonso needs to practice more. Then Alfonso and Raphael go to a village to destroy demons there. Suddenly, a soldier attacks them from behind. Raphael uses a bell that causes the soldier to reveal his demonic form. During the battle, Alfonso is sent flying into a house. He gets up and sees a woman and a child about to be attacked by a demon. Alfonso tries to attack the demon, but its skin is too thick. What he can do now is try to buy time to wait for Raphael's help. Unexpectedly, Raphael arrives and immediately activates his armor to defeat the demon. At this moment, Leon and German return to the place where Leon was born. German and Leon head into the city to gather some information, while Mendoza sends a mysterious man into battle after many of his demons have been annihilated. In the evening, German says that he needs to go out to gather information, but Leon makes sure he goes out to have fun with the girls. Leon is angry with his father, so he can't sleep. The innkeeper mistakenly thinks that Leon is the wanted prince, so she calls soldiers. Leon easily defeats them and runs away. While on the run, he encounters the mysterious man. It turns out he is also a Makai Knight. Leon is forced to use the Golden Knight's power to fight back. The Dark Knight mocks Leon, saying that a weakling like him is not worthy to inherit the Golden Knight. Leon wants to run away but is still caught by the Dark Knight, and he plans to end this. Fortunately, Emma shows up and saves Leon. The next morning, Leon returns, and German is waiting for him. German heard from Emma that he lost to the Dark Knight. He says he won't lend Leon his strength, and Leon has to deal with the Dark Knight himself. German then goes to the Watchdog Center to ask the goddess about the Dark Knight, Bernardo Dion. The goddess only knows that the current Bernardo has become much stronger than when he was close friends with German. As it turns out, German, Bernardo, and Anna were once a trio of Makai Knights. One day, they were being chased by soldiers, and Bernardo decided to stay behind to stop the troops so that German and Anna could escape. Since then, Bernardo has been violating the Makai Knight's rule, which is not to attack humans, and he has become a Dark Knight. At this point, Alfonso has improved a lot thanks to his training with Raphael. Raphael doesn't have much time left to live, so he needs to train Alfonso as fast as he can. He goes to the Watchdog Center to ask the goddess to find him a powerful demon to test Alfonso's strength. The goddess sends him the location of a very powerful demon, but if Alfonso fails, then everything is over. Raphael has just left when Leon arrives. Leon also wants to find a powerful demon to train his fighting. Then, Alfonso receives the final challenge of defeating a very powerful demon, so he sets out to the demon's location. Alfonso has never been out alone, so he gets into trouble easily. Leon accidentally sees that Alfonso is about to be scammed by a man, so he comes to help Alfonso out of trouble. The two then go their separate ways, but in the evening they are searching for the demons when they run into each other. They pretend to be taking a walk, but they quickly realize that they are on the same road. They also realize that they have the same thing to destroy. Suddenly, the demon they are looking for appears. Alfonso wants to destroy this demon alone because he must defeat it to become a Makai Knight. Leon thinks that Alfonso couldn't defeat the demon with a sword like that. He says that leave those sides to him and focus on attacking the main body. Alfonso thanks Leon for giving him a chance to defeat the demon. However, Alfonso releases the real demon that was trapped within. Leon apologizes to Alfonso because he has to kill this demon immediately as it is approaching the town. Leon activates the power of the Makai Knight, surprising Alfonso. However, Leon's power still couldn't do anything to the demon. Alfonso rushes to attack the demon but is also blown away. At this point, Raphael comes and tells Alfonso not to give up. Raphael activates the power of the Makai Knight and rushes to attack the demon, forcing the demon to release Leon. However, Raphael is also stabbed by the monster's thorn. Before Raphael is killed by the demon, he throws the sword to Alfonso. He tells Alfonso to pick up the sword and activate the power of the Makai Knight. Alfonso carries his wrath and activates the power of the sword. He charges toward the demon directly and successfully destroys it. Alfonso then buries Raphael and vows to become stronger to wipe out the demons in the world. He then shares his wish with Leon. Leon realizes he also has a similar goal, so they decide to work together. The next day, the two return to the city and find that the soldiers are looking for them. A soldier sees Leon but is immediately killed by Emma. Leon brings Emma to introduce her to Alfonso. Moments later, German returns and learns that Alfonso is also of the Golden Knight's blood, leading him to think that Anna has a child in secret. At this moment, Mendoza is remembering the past. Mendoza once created the Madai tools to help the Madai Knights possess powers beyond humans. He didn't want the Makai Knights to protect humans. His master cursed him with marks that made his body vulnerable. As soon as he touched his body lightly, his skin would tear. Not only that, the curse will be passed on to the next generation. Back in the present, Mendoza wants Dark Knight Bernardo to crush the Makai Knights in their next encounter. While German is sitting sullenly, Leon arrives and reveals Alfonso's true identity, making him happy again because he is now related to the royal family. He will have a lot of money to have fun with girls. When Leon hears this, he angrily kicks him off the cliff. They then infiltrate the castle together. Emma is concerned about the marks on Leon's body. Although it gives him strength, it also lowers Leon's defenses. Emma won't follow them because she has her own business to do. The three go to a place known as the Royal Tomb, but this place has been used by Mendoza as an abode for demons. Mendoza unleashes all the demons to attack them. The three are forced to run upstairs and close the door. Then they encounter Bernardo. German asks the two boys to go ahead because he has business to deal with this old friend. Leon sees that German is being serious, so he leaves with Alfonso. German wants to know why Bernardo changed, and if Bernardo won't tell, he won't fight. No matter how Bernardo attacks, German doesn't fight back. With no other choice, Bernardo recounts the events that took place that day. After helping German and Anne escape, Bernardo was cornered, resenting why the Mackay Knights had to protect humans when humans were trying to kill them. A soldier came to report that German and Anna had been captured, causing him to become extremely angry and turn into a dark knight. He killed all the soldiers, and when he realized the two captured were not German and Anna, he released them. But he no longer believed in saving mankind. Mendoza appeared in response to his will. Mendoza needed Bernardo's power to rule over humans and destroy the Mackay Knights. Bernardo immediately agreed and was extremely excited. German realized he can't advise Bernardo, so he decides to fight. The two begin to rush into each other to fight fiercely, and the surrounding buildings are shattered because of their battle. Bernardo turns the horse into a drill, while German uses the horse's thrust to attack Bernardo. Both of their armors are broken, and they fall to the ground. However, the two continue to fight. German throws the knife at Bernardo, but Bernardo dodges and stabs him in the chest with the dagger hidden in his arm. But German's knife flies back and stabs Bernardo in the back. Before Bernardo dies, he wants to know how Anne is now. German wants to let Bernardo die peacefully, so he says that Anna is having a very good life. At this moment, Alfonso and Leon see Mendoza. Leon rushes to attack but cannot do anything to his barrier. Mendoza says that today is the blood moon, so he can summon the strongest demon through this tool. Both activate the power of the armor. Alfonso has to fight the demon, so Leon has to fight Mendoza alone. Leon falls into Mendoza's magic trap and is transported back to the past. Mendoza lets Leon see Anna screaming when she was burned. Leon's hatred causes the marks to spread all over his body, and he loses control of his power. Not even the Ring of Zaruba could absorb Leon's hatred. Leon loses control and attacks everything, including Alfonso and the people. German informs Alfonso of the weakness in the golden armor. Alfonso rushes to attack Leon and is supported by Ima. Ima freezes Leon's body to give Alfonso a chance to stab the Mackay Knight symbol on Leon's chest. He successfully pushes Leon out of the armor. The demon summoned earlier shows up. Alfonso uses Leon's sword to summon the Golden Knight because his armor was damaged. He rushes to attack the demon, but the demon grabs him and drags him into the demon world. However, Alfonso could still manage to get rid of the demon. The demon also rushes out after Alfonso and accidentally swallows Mendoza. Taking this opportunity, Alfonso cuts the demon in two. At the end of the blood moon, German assumes the armor has accepted Alfonso as its new owner. Leon feels frustrated that he himself couldn't do anything. Even the Ring of Zaruba was broken by Leon's hatred. Leon leaves and accepts the fact that he has no more reason to fight. Alfonso returns to the palace and discovers that his mother committed suicide because she didn't want Mendoza to use her to threaten Alfonso.